Hey, hello everybody for the Mage Wars game. This is JBuzzsaw79, and today I'm just bringing you a quick walkthrough of my Druid deck, spellbook build, whatever. Yeah, we'll get right into it here, and see if I can keep her. Hang on here. Just kind of zoom her in maybe a little bit. Whoop. There we go. So this is the first page here. Of course, Druid, and I ran out of space. That's the reason these incantations are up front. So I do have 2 Rouse the Beast that should be in the back of the spellbook here. So yeah, here's my opening move here again. I planned those up front. The first 2 turns I had planned, and then I kind of just go whatever on the 3rd turn. So starting out with the Ring, of course, going to the Vine Tree, just because get the discount right away then for the tree, and then you make it the tree, and then 2 mana flowers. Kind of think that's a good start for everything. I got the double acid ball in there and 2 swells. The swells because they're they extinguish, they're unavoidable, so that's 2 really cool things. And then I threw a double acid ball in because I don't like to deal with armor. Acid ball is nice for that, so it's cheap. So yeah, and then I put double jet streams in. I mean, a little more expensive, but then you get 4 dice versus flyers, and you can push, which is kind of nice. Even if they're not flyers, because if they're on the ground, you can potentially push them through a wall, then snatch them through something else, and so I mean that's really nice. So they're ethereal, so you get a bonus there. 2 lesser teleports, basically for like the Thorn Lashers and the Vine Snappers. I mean, sometimes I realize people try to go one zone, like I'll put stuff down and then they'll try to go that one zone away to go around sort of my trap or whatever you want to call it. So the 3 Thorn Lashers, I don't know, might cut it down to 2. I have cut 1 Vine Snapper. I might also cut that down to 2. I don't know. I actually did cut 2 of the Raptor Vines, but I really like Raptor Vine. I mean, he's a nice, big, beefy creature. He really does a lot. Here I'm running some animals in the book. As you see a force pushing again. I didn't have room in the back, and as we go through the rest of the spell book, you'll see this. But he is just so good. He's elusive, so I don't have to worry about things slowing him down, like the vine markers and such. He doesn't care. He's fast, so he can move 2 squares, so he needs to get somewhere he can. He's got decent stats, really, for what he brings to the table. And the Crocodile, really, for the same amount of mana, the Crocodile is also very good. That's why he's in there. The grab is nice, but I felt I really needed some more ethereal, which is why I threw the Galador in there, just because it's a 4 dice ethereal, and there's a lot of stuff that I've realized is ethereal that you kind of got to deal with, and I tried to really round out the book so it wasn't just so reliant on the normal druidy things with the plants. So. And then we get into some enchants here. I got, as you can see, 3 bear strength. There's an endurance on that page also. Double gator toughness, double rhino hide, because again, especially on the raptors, I mean, you throw rhino hide on. Now you got 11 hit points with vampirism that regens 2 around, and I have rhino hide. I mean, that's freaking crazy, I think. Thermal vents. Thermal vents are so good, especially if I throw them out with decoys. Like I might try to do, and this is just, again, I haven't played this book yet, so that's why I say I might try to do this. But my idea here is basically throw the thermal vent out, try to get them to hit that right away, and then throw maybe the decoys or whatever around them too. Also, you can go ahead and use these for testing the ground, so to speak. So like if you're like, gosh, they might have thrown a nullify or something else out. You can go ahead and throw a decoy, try to target it. I mean, you get the mana either way. So, you know, that's a thing. Next up here, I got the Chant of Rage, of course. Like, that's just such a good card right now. Especially in here, because you can Chant of Rage someone. Like, let's say I do a Vine Snapper, and then someone gets closer to try to move around, go ahead and throw Chant of Rage. You know, try to steer them in, and if they make an attack, suppose I guard the turn before, then I activate. Well, they have to move in and attack that guard, and then he gets to attack them back. They lose the guard, and then if he hasn't acted yet, then you hit him again. I mean, that's too. I mean, that could really screw up a nice big beefy creature for them. I threw in some glancing blows because I just really wanted to stop extra dice. I mean, being able to regen with all the plants is nice, and then just more extra dice. Brace yourself because of that same thing. Rust, because again, I hate armor with this. I really want to be able to run through stuff easily, and any kind of armor really kind of slows me down. So I did pay extra points for Poison Bloods because, again, if I'm pushing, I really want to be able to go for kills is kind of what I'm looking at. So then we got the 2 Wolf Furies. There's some other stuff I could have added, but I thought the Wolf Furies are interesting because of the melee one and the pen one. Because it's just a living creature. So if you throw them on gosh, I don't remember what the hell it's called now. The Vampire, the Vine. Yeah, I don't know. I have short-term memory, I swear. Raptor Vine. God, I can't believe I remember that. But you put Wolf Fury on it, then you got extra melee attacks, so you run like 5 attacks with Piercing 1. Again, you put Rhino Hide on, now he's got 2 armor. I mean, he just is such a beast. I love those things. Like I said, I might try to put two of them back in by cutting other stuff. Lion Savagery, I figured just in case I threw it in, I can throw it on. Like, these are specialty cards, so this is mainly in here to go on Mr. Panther, and this is to go on Mr. Reindeer. To give them extra stuff there. Bark Skin, because every druid should have Bark Skin. Regrowth is really just a toolboxy enchantment. So I mean, it kind of goes with everything. It doesn't really matter why. It just really almost goes in any spell book. I can't think of any particular reasons because it's just so good. Falcon Precision, just because, again, sometimes I just don't want to deal with people rolling dice because usually, for some reason, people roll better on D12s than I do, which I don't even know why I have such things like that. I tossed a Defend in because, again, being able to, under the right circumstances, obviously, but have one of my things take a guard. People go, oh, I'll attack it, break the guard. I'm like, oh, well, I'll throw a Defend. You can Mage Wand into a Defend too. That's something, you know. Eagle Claw, just put their Eagle Claw, Chitin Armor. Just because I can throw it on and, you know, hopefully stop some acid. I don't know. It could be a thing. 4 Tangles. I really don't see a point to run 6. I feel 4 is enough. Same with the Blood Spines. 4 Blood Spines is more than enough again. So, I did run a double Corrosive Orchids. I don't think I cut out the Sleep Flower because I just, again, the Corrosive, with the fact that if you pay its cost, you can pop any object on a mage. And I think saving this until like the end of a turn, like especially if you're taking on, you know, a Warlord. I mean, this is huge stuff. Or any, you know, Warlock or people that run buddy builds or stuff like that, where they're souping up, armoring themselves up, and then you're like, oh, I'll drop this. I had a turn. I eat your stuff, and you know, I corrode you also. So if you can save your attack or whatever till the end for a zone there, you can corrode them and then eat something. So I mean, you can potentially pop 2 things off with one of these Corrosive Orchids. Hand of Ben Shalah is just good. I don't care who you are. They'll be able to heal 1 damage anywhere on the board, or an extra armor. I mean, melee, I mean, it's just too versatile not to run it, I think. I mean, there's a couple dark mages I've ran this in just because it's too damn good, I think. The pillar, again, it's ethereal. Yeah, it's one zone, but I mean sometimes stuff gets clumped, or just bad positioning or whatever. You can throw the pillar down, just watch it just eat faces. So the last of the few here for some incantations, and I got crumbles, because as a druid I feel that you can get away with crumbles a lot easier than other mages. Gain to destroy it as a full round. So yeah, I mean your tree does most of the casting for you. So I mean, you know, you don't need your action necessarily all the time. Burst of Thorns is nice as a quick DPS. Also the some bleed, some piercing for 4 mana. I mean it costs 5. I mean you can put that on the wand. And then running 3 dispels, and because it's freaking dispel. And finally I finished up with Force Wave. Just depending on the circumstances, a lot of stuff we can get in there. I mean, you could push a whole bunch of stuff through walls, and then you know, drop the pillar even on it and watch them go. Well, I can run through the wall, stay here and beat you down, or bring a run for it. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like this. Thumbs down if you did not. Any comments are always welcome, as always. And please, if you enjoyed this even slightly at all, it would be very appreciative if you wouldn't mind throwing a subscription my way. I know a lot of people beg for them, and I just, it pushes up, I say it sounds weird, but it pushes the name up closer to when people do searching, and I just appreciate that people take time to watch these videos on Mage Wars, which is, I think it's just a great game. So enough babbling. This is JBuzzsaw79. Once more, thank you. I appreciate it. This is my Druid spellbook that I am working on. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.